Good morning. It is day 30. Oh my goodness. It is Friday, June 16th, and it is actually my 50th birthday. Yay! Celebrating my birthday on trail, as it should be, as I had hoped. It happened. I got dropped off this morning about 9 o'clock from Wise Pines dropped me off. Lovely hostel, highly recommend. Really good breakfast, clean. I was the only one in the bunk room last night. Had the whole place to myself, which was wonderful. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to see other hikers, but having your own private room is nice. Today's plan is 13.4 to West Hartford, where my dad is going to pick me up. Go to an Airbnb. Yay! A little birthday present to myself. And not that I haven't been spoiling myself this whole trip with hotel stays and slack packing and all that, but extra special 50th birthday Airbnb in Fairleigh, Vermont, which is just a little bit north of Manchester. Basically hugs the border. Yeah, and slack pack for the next couple days. So today is supposed to be rain-free. We'll see. Yesterday was supposed to be rain-free and it rained. The weather for the next 4 or 5 days is not looking good at all. Rain every day, basically. Chance of rain every day. Tomorrow, like 100% rain. But I am slack packing, so that will be good. Depending on how bad it is, it's already talking about tomorrow, but depending on how bad it is, I may do 9.8 or 14.4. It just depends. If it's really crappy, I'll cut it short and just do 9.8 tomorrow. The trail right now is nice. More puds today, but at least from right now, the trail is like actually a trail, which is lovely. Haven't seen that much in Vermont, actual trail. Yeah, you can kind of see behind me, and this is what it looks like now. Oh, and look who I just came upon on the trail. The little guy hanging out. Hi, buddy. Let me move you off the trail. But yeah, it's super cruisy right now, which has not been the case for most of Vermont. These Vermont fields are so beautiful. The wildflowers in bloom. Like, it's stunning. So beautiful. Like, look at this. So pretty. Fields of yellow and orange and white, and so beautiful. And a beautiful butterfly. So pretty. Great little water source here. Just getting some more water, because there's not much for the next few miles, so figured I'd stop. And I put a little birthday daisy in my hair. It's not a sunflower, which is my favorite flower, but daisy, so it's close enough. So, my birthday daisy. Wow, and look what I get to walk through on my birthday. Look at these guys. Just growing in the field. So beautiful. Oh my God. Mr. Bee doing his work. Hanging out. Mr. Bumblebee. Thank you for your service. Yeah, this has definitely been my favorite part of Vermont. These rolling hills with meadows that we just keep coming in out of. Like, so beautiful. Well, that was a good climb. But we're rewarded with this view. I gotta see what that little peak guy is sticking out. Can barely see him if I zoom in, but I'll see what Peak Finder says. And this little field after this big climb, we're rewarded with a bench in the middle of, seemingly in the middle of nowhere. How awesome is that? Thank you, Vermont. Look at the pretty mushrooms, fungi. Pretty much all downhill from here. I still have the daisy, it didn't fall out. Just about 4.5 miles to the road where I'm getting picked up. Yeah, I was gonna see if I can go further. We'll see. It would actually be helpful if I could go further today, but it just depends. So we'll see. But I've just been plugging along. A lot of PUDs pimples today, but it's so beautiful with the field, so it's just been worth it. Now I'm going down, and it's a chill down, so I can actually do this and talk. There's no rocks or roots. Nice smooth down. Yeah, so I've been listening to my audiobook, Jimmy Carter's autobiography. Thought it's appropriate. Yeah, with him in hospice and Rosalind, Carter Center announcing that she's been diagnosed with dementia. I thought it would be nice to hear his voice. So that's what I'm listening to. Like him as president or not, can't argue. That's a pretty remarkable couple. 75 years together. Jimmy and Rosalind, cheers. Wow, yet another amazing view coming out of the woods into a field. Look at the layers of the mountains there. So beautiful, look at that. Stunning, stunning. I'm fully expecting to see a rainbow, I hope. It's raining and the sun's out. And I'm walking through yet another gorgeous field. And someone down there is mowing their lawn. And look at this house. So they've got a view of the fields and the mountains. Yeah, beautiful. Secluded, gorgeous. How amazing does he blend in? I only saw him because he moved. Pretty amazing critters. Captain Shack's a great place to camp and get water. I did not camp here, but thank you for being hiker friendly. Captain Shack. Stashes, sorry, stash. Good morning. It is Sunday, June 19th. Happy Father's Day. I am, yes, slack packing. Thank you to my wonderful father for supporting me these past couple days. So yesterday I took a zero unplanned, but it was raining like crazy. There was no point in going out in that. Wow, that water is raging. Take a look at that. Look at that. That's from all the rain we got yesterday. Yeah, no reason to be out on trail yesterday. It rained all day. I mean, if it stopped, it was for like 15 minutes and then it would downpour again. So I am very grateful to my dad and Kathy for their support, for coming up to Vermont to meet me, allow me to do this slack pack today. We had a nice day yesterday too. Went out to lunch and just relaxed, and we did our dry run of where they're picking me up today, which is 18 miles up the trail. So I'll be finally crossing into New Hampshire today. Yay! I will check in more in a little bit. Yay, support you over Ukraine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at this water, guys. This is insane. It's about to come over the banks. Why do I have a bad feeling I'm gonna have to cross something like that? We'll find out soon enough. Yeah, so yesterday, just relaxed, like I said, unplanned zero, but just, again, I am a firm believer if you don't need to be out in the muck, why be out in the muck? You know, some people really believe, oh, you gotta have the whole trail experience and suffer. Well, I do enough suffering going up and down the hills. I don't need to add to that experience, I don't think. 18-mile slack pack today will take me into New Hampshire to 3 Mile Road. That's where we're meeting up. So yesterday we did a dry run, just to make sure they're comfortable so they know where to pick me up. We marked it in the Google Maps, and fingers crossed, they will find me. Nice day at the Airbnb, the Fairleigh Inn in Fairleigh, Vermont. So we're there one more night, and then unfortunately my slack pack support ends, but that's okay. I will take a day when I can get a day. So yeah, started at the West Hartford Public Library again this morning. They're not open every day, but I want to say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or maybe, sorry, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Really cute public library. They have picnic tables. They have even a covered picnic table to get out of the rain. And then Captain Stash's is like 0.1 from the library right on the trail as well. And he is hiker friendly. You can get water and camp there. But that's where I got picked up from my dad and Kathy on Friday. I didn't have to camp, yay! And I stayed in a nice bed. All right, almost done with this road walk, and then back into the woods, and we'll see how bad this rain yesterday impacted the trail. All right, more later. Okay, so it's a little swollen, so the trail comes down there, and you're supposed to cross right there, but there really is not a good place to cross. So I just came down, actually another gentleman was here going southbound, and I crossed, so right there on that little log, and then that stone, and then that log, and then that log, and then over to this stone. Wasn't too bad. I used my poles, and no, I was not filming it because I did need my poles for balance. So I just put on my headphones, and Don't Fear the Reaper came on. Favorite Saturday Night Live skit. Will Ferrell and Christopher Walken with Don't Fear the Reaper. I Need More Cowbell. Or Chris Farley, Patrick Swayze, Chippendale Dance-Off. Chippendale Dancer Dance-Off. I don't know. It's a hard one. I mean, there's so many other classics too, but those two come to my mind as particularly fantastic. What are your thoughts? Physical comedy? Well, no, they're both physical comedy. So maybe I'm a fan of physical comedy. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Don't get me wrong. Monty Python, one of my all-time favorites. Not physical comedy. Mostly not physical comedy. So, I think maybe just the Saturday Night Live skits. Because I wasn't a big fan of like the Three Stooges or the Marx Brothers per se. Monty Python, everyone, you know, says the Holy Grail's their favorite, which classic. But the meaning of life, I gotta go with the meaning of life. The music alone from the meaning of life, just brilliant, brilliant. Anyway, the trail is nice and chill, so I can actually talk and not kill myself. It's wet, it's definitely muddy, Vermont. There's not a million rocks and roots to kill myself over, so I can actually talk. Most of the time on the trail, you can't do this. Or you have to have way more mad skills than I do to hold a camera and try to have a conversation. I see you. Chipmunks do not like to be photographed or videos. I see you there, buddy. There you go. They do not like to be photographed or videoed. It's so funny. Like, every time I pull out my camera, they go running. Wow. Can you hear me over this? Norwich, Vermont. Gorgeous. So, just some observations as I am almost closing out Vermont. Beautiful, beautiful state. Like, so Bromley Mountain, gorgeous. I love the fields on my birthday. So like Route 12, Pomfret Road, Cloudland Road, like crossing that, gorgeous, beautiful fields. Definitely a green tunnel for a lot of it. Definitely rocks and roots and mud. I love the towns. I want to come back and spend more time. And just general observations about New England. You know, Connecticut happens so fast. I was just getting my legs. Massachusetts. So Connecticut, Massachusetts, well kept, beautiful shelters, privies, everything maintained. Vermont, pretty decent. Not as many bear boxes as there should be, which is surprising, but need more bear boxes. The amount of wealth that is in New England is unbelievable. Like, just basically once you get to New York, well, even because New Jersey, it's kind of, well, let's just say New Jersey through Vermont, probably into New Hampshire. The wealth is just night and day compared to the south part of the Appalachian Trail. It's just really interesting. Not judgment, just observation. I wonder if that will change ever. You know, if the dynamic will, the income disparity will even out. Let's just put it that way. And I will check in later. Oh my God! Look what's here! Da-da-da-da. We did it! We walked the entire state of Vermont. Whoop-dee! And the Connecticut River. So exciting! Old New England buildings. And then this. Totally random, like music studio type thing. Huh. Very interesting. So coming up the hill into Hanover, home of Dartmouth. And I believe it's graduation weekend, so there's a shit ton of people. Josh, look at this car. This is crazy. I'm filming this for you. So I'm a little early, but I am having a whoopie pie for lunch. And hanging out in downtown Hanover, and it's Dartmouth Alumni Weekend. Thus the car, and there is a ton of people here, a ton of alumni. So it's alumni weekend here, and like clearly I don't think many people were out yesterday because the weather was so bad. So it's been fascinating to see all these alumni from Dartmouth. Yeah, I could have people watched on that bench all day. It's fascinating. But I have about 8.5 miles left to do, so I can't do that. Had my little lunch, got a lemonade from the vendor. They did not bring their veggie hot dogs. How disappointing. She left them. She forgot them. I'm like, oh. So I just got lemonade. And had my whoopie pie, some popcorn, and I got an ice cream. I don't think I've eaten this much ice cream ever, but it's so good. The sun is out. It's a perfect day. These are the days that you just want to be outside and hike. Oh, check this out. Vermont, where the going gets tough. Cows. Loons. Moose. There you go. Appalachian Trail Hanover. And we're going. Post office, not sure where. And the Lorax, maybe I'll see one on trail. Oh, there we are. We're here in New Hampshire. This is the oh crap part of the trail. I'm sure I'll be saying a few more choice words. And we're going. Woohoo! Oh yeah, the Maine lobsters and the whoopie pies, which I just had one. There it is. Katahdin, Mama Kay. Ha ha ha. This is so cool. This is just so cool. Actually, Art Club Hanover High. Very well done. Very, very well done. Kudos. And this is where we veer back into the woods. Right by the gas station. No camping, you dirty hikers. Nice ball field. So it's funny, like, you're right next to the ball fields, like the practice green, which is pristine, and you can't camp there. And then there's a fence. I don't know if you can see the fence. The trail is on, like, this where that gentleman is with his dog. That's the trail, and it's completely covered in water right now. But you have pristine green, no water, good drainage, and then the trail. That's a river. We are going about 8.5 miles, roughly. Another 8.5 miles, just before Moose Mountain Shelter. Welcome to the Granite State. Giant rock. Wait, maple syrup in New Hampshire? That doesn't compute. Pretty field in New Hampshire. Now I just need a moose or deer running across it. But I don't see any. Oh, I just booked it and I got in before 4. 3:59:30, like 2. Yes! That was the easiest 18 miles on the AT I've done so far, for sure. And I was in town for an hour or so, more than an hour, which was fun to watch people watch. And yeah, I can only do that because the train was, well, the train wasn't easy. The elevation was easy today. Train, not easy. Lots of mud, lots of rocks and roots still, but easy elevation.